and some other alliances now under question. We're talking about the growing signs of divide within the Congress leadership coming in over the party's electoral strategy in Bengal. It all started with this tweet of Anand Sharma, where he said that Congress's alliance with parties like ISF and other such forces against the core ideology of the party and the Gandhian and Nehruvian secularism, which forms the soul of the party. These issues need to be approved by the CWC. To this, there was some response that came in, but also a counter-attack. This one by Jitin Prasada, where he responds to Anand Sharma and says that alliance decisions are taken keeping in mind the best interest of the party and workers. Now is the time for everybody to join hands and work towards strengthening the prospects of the Congress in the poll-bound states. He tags in all the senior leadership as well. Adhiranjan Chaudhary, one of the senior leaders over there, even responded. This is how.
हम लोग एक सूबे की अध्यक्षता करते हैं, इसलिए हम बिना इजाजत अकेले अलग से अपने मनमानी से कोई काम नहीं करते.
All right, Monadeepa Banerjee joins us for the very latest on this. Monadeepa, how are we supposed to read this conflict within the Congress party over this alliance?
Well, basically, it all started yesterday when the Congress and the left held a huge rally at the Brigade Parade Ground in Kolkata and also invited the third and very new political entity called the Indian Secular Front, which is led by the 34-year-old Muslim cleric Abbas Siddiqui. Now, at the rally itself, there was a frisson of tension when Abbas arrived on stage. Adhir Ranjan was speaking, and there was so much shouting by the crowds gathered there that Adhir Ranjan's speech was interrupted. He stopped and almost left the podium because Abbas had arrived. The left was hovering around him, the left leaders. So there is this tension that is very visible. Bottom line is, that is what Mr. Anand Sharma is questioning, that should the Congress be aligning with a force that is viewed not as secular but as a communal religious party. That is the question Mr. Sharma has raised here in Bengal, and that is also a question that a lot of people in the left are raising. A fact of the matter is, while the left and ISF have done a sea-sharing deal, the Congress has not yet entered a deal with ISF, and there is a tension in that relationship, and we'll have to watch and see whether they actually manage to strike a deal. But in the meantime, with top Congress leaders, obviously divided on the issue, the whole alliance between the left, Congress, and ISF now seems to have a question mark hanging over it.